there's that. I do that every time, don't I? I'm like, hello. I think it's a little bit freaky. I don't even know if I'm live here. I'm just looking to see if I got my notification, and I did. Please say hello while I'm waiting for this to come up, and then I can say hi back to you. So yes, I am live. I might have to flip my, let me see, where am I? I've got a, look at that sunburnt nose. I did gardening yesterday. There we go. Bonjour, mon ami. I need to flip my iPad. I don't like it that way. I don't think it'll flip on me now. That's okay. I just don't see my what am I trying to say? My comments very well. Wow, that talk about close-up. So let me see. Who do we all have here? I have Darlene. Hello. June. Karen. Susan. Kathy. Lucy. Jean, did I say your name already? Hello, hello everybody. Hello my friends. Yay, we're doing it. We're live. I think I'm a few minutes late. I was getting set up and I did my little come and join me in my studio, and then I'm like, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I thought, no, you know what, I'll be fine. And then I'm like, no, Denise, you will not be fine, because if an email comes in, then this is going to start happening. So my phone is on Do Not Disturb. I want to welcome you all here, and let me introduce myself. My name is Denise Willerton, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And if you have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, that is wonderful. Don't go away, because I hope to still inspire you, but please shop with your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would be honored to be that for you. And I'm not reading my messages here, so we'll go back here in a little bit, because I think some of you had shared. Anyway, I'm thrilled that you're here. We're going to be working with Vine Design today. That is in the JJ Mini, and so the item that I'm using today is available until June 30th, and after that it is gone. And I can't believe I haven't played with this before, because it is beautiful. I love this, and I'm sad to see it go. I'm actually a little bit surprised. I figured that for sure would have been a carryover. But anyway, that's what we're working on today. I'm going to bring the camera down, and then I'm going to read some of my hello messages and start writing down those who have shared. If you've never been here before, when you share, I write your name down, and I put it in my little green bucket, and then next week I will draw a winner. So today at the end of this post, or the end of this video, stick around. I'm going to draw the winner from last week for those that have shared. And if you're watching live, then you are watching on Facebook, and you'll see a little red live button. If you don't see the live, you're either watching the replay on Facebook or you're watching on my YouTube channel. And while you're there, please hit the subscribe button. I would be honored if you did that. And yeah, if you never want to miss a new post when I do it, hit the little notification, and then you'll get notified whenever I do post a new video. So this will be posted right after my live. So let me bring the camera down, okay? And hopefully nothing funky has happened here, like rainbows or butterflies or something weird like that, because it happens to me often. Okay, and now my crazy iPad is in such a position that it's harder for me to see my notifications. But anyway, these are the people that shared from last week, so let's just set that aside and let me get started for this week, okay? All right, and I should have had these out already. So I think some other people have popped on since I said my hellos here. And let me see. Hello, June. So nice for you to say hello. And Jean, and hello, everyone. And Kathy, and Lucy, and Darlene, and Susan, and oh, I love it when you girls are like, hello to everyone. You share to your timeline. Susan, thank you. I've got you down. Whoops. I was going to write shared. Let's try Susan. So I don't know if any of you remember. Karen, I've got you down. I'm scrolling back here so that I can see. But last week, Jean, I had mentioned about, hey, Shell, welcome here. Lucy, just going back on my, okay, so I think I'm caught up on my messages. I think, oh no, here we go. Oh, that was weird. Lucy, you shared. Hello, Barb, welcome here, hun. And Barb, you shared. Hello, my friend Janet. Dar, you shared. So I'm writing these shared names down because I enter all of these names for a prize draw. Tracy, got you down. Okay, I think I am caught up on my messages. Let me finish my thought here that I started with. So last week during my live, it was just a thought that came to me while I was chatting and creating. And I thought, how fun would that be if those that wanted to get together for a Zoom class so that we can all see each other, and for you girls that don't know each other, we can get to know each other via Zoom. So I had asked you if you were interested to send me an email or a private message, a DM, and I would enter your name on my spreadsheet so that I am ready to send out that Zoom link for my live, and that will be on my Zoom live. Let me pull up my calendar. Shelley, my dear friend, welcome here. So my Zoom live where we can get to know each other and see each other is going to be on Tuesday. Did I do it for Tuesday or Monday? Let me see. I can't remember. I know some of you have, well, there you go. I didn't put it in my calendar. I'm pretty sure it was Tuesday, May 18th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will do a Zoom together. So I always do what I've called a BYOP, bring your own project. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do there we go. Thank you, Tracy, because Tracy is coming. So Tuesday at 7 Central Standard Time. I have not put that Zoom link together yet, but I will be putting that together and sending that to those that have said that they wanted to come to the BYOP Zoom style. And Dar, yes, I do have your name for that. And I think I've got 7 girls coming so far. So ladies, come on, let's have a party and let's get to know each other. And I know some of my new friends are coming, which I'm pretty stoked about. Jean, yes, I've got you down for that as well. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. So that will be a lot of fun. So that's next week. So far, these are, and Lucy, yes, I've got you as well. And Karen, I've got you as well for that. So far, for the prize draw for this week, I have Susan, Karen, Jean, Lucy, Barb, Dar, and Tracy. These are the gals that have shared. So whenever you share when you're watching my live, I enter your name for a draw, and I draw a prize for next week. And Lori, I want to welcome you here. Yeah, so if you're new, please say hello and let us know where you are from. So Shell, I've got that. I will add you to the Zoom as well. That'll be fun. And yes, Tracy, I cannot wait to meet all of you as well. Let's have a party. And so there's no agenda. It's just kind of whatever you're working on. So if you're in the middle of working on a scrapbook, bring that and work on that. If you're catching up on paper pumpkin kits, if you're just needing to get ready for your next class, or you need a card for somebody's birthday, whatever it is that you're doing, pop on and let's just have an evening of creating together. So we're going to start at 7, and I'm thinking by 8:30, 9 o'clock-ish, around there, we will be saying our goodbyes for that. So anyway, without any further ado, let's get on to today's card. If you do want to purchase anything, this is my host code. And this host code is good until the end of tomorrow. I'm going to be hitting send around 10 p.m. tomorrow on the 14th, okay? If you want to shop in my online store, Denise Willerton at Stampinup.net, or drop me a line and I can place that order for you, but that will not be delivered to you. You'll have to do porch pickup if you send me your email address. And that is for my friends who live in Canada, okay? So let's get on to today's card, and don't forget to share, and I will add your name for next week's draw, and we will draw for last week's draw at the end of today's live. Wow, that was a mouthful, Denise. Woof, Chatty Cathy here. I got this beautiful card from my friend Lucy. Look at this beautiful fold. And what a lovely way to showcase both sides of your design paper. And I think I am frozen. No, I'm not. I'm still here. Wow, what happened? That was really weird. That was really weird. Yeah, something wonky is happening here. I am so done with Chez. Wow, Facebook Lives, gotta love them. So this is a beautiful card that I got from my friend Lucy, and again, just a lovely way to showcase both sides of your design paper. This, I believe, was from Dragonfly Garden. Was that the name of the DSP? I'm pretty sure it was. Lucy, thank you for that. That brought such a smile to my face. This beautiful card was from Chris, Barb, and Melanie. Thank you for your sympathies. What a beautiful card. I love the die cutting and the sponging on this as well. And then on the inside, a little bit of the sponging. That was so lovely. And another beautiful sympathy card. Yeah, Karen, I see that I froze, but I think I'm back now. And this was from my lovely friend Tamara from Edmonton. And again, a nice fancy fold and DSP and beautiful flowers. So thank you so much for your sympathy thoughts, my friends. I appreciate that so much. That was a gift. That was a gift to receive in the mail. Welcome here, Gail. If you want to say hello where you're from, that would be lovely, and because we would all love to say hi. And if you share my video, I will enter your name for a draw. So here is what we're working on today. So I'm going to be using the Vine design, which is in the JJ Mini, okay? And this is only available until the end of June, and I cannot believe that I haven't played with this before. So this is a bundle, And these are the goodies that come in the bundle. So look at this. Like, these are amazing. And I'll show you what, like, how these cut, okay? And this beautiful sentiment label, that would cut out nice long labels, okay? So I cut each of these dies out. Let me show that to you. And I popped them in here so I wouldn't lose them. This is the stamp set that goes with this bundle. Okay, so look at these. I can't believe that I haven't played with this sooner. But let me show you how I created these two cards using that as my mask. So see the background on these cards? I used these as my mask. So let me show you how I did that. And then I cut those flourishes. I think they're called flourishes. I cut those from this bundle, which is in the new current catalog. Oh, Karen, they're beautiful. And I mean, this would even make a stunning card. Absolutely. So this is a bundle and it's called Quiet Meadows and they're gorgeous. And so all of these flourishes I cut out. I don't know if you can see with all that glare. Thanks, ladies. Kathy, I don't know if I said hi to you. So all of these cut out these flourishes. So this is a keeper. And this little butterfly, there it be, right there. Cut that out using that die. So that's Meadows die, and it goes with the Quiet Meadow, and it is currently available in the new catalog. This is going away at the end of June. So if you are inclined to purchase this bundle, or even just the dies, because they're fantastic, I will be placing an order at the end of tomorrow, about 10 o'clock tomorrow night, okay? So let's get to our card. That is all ready to go, okay? So we need a piece of scratch paper or scrap paper, and here's what I die cut, and let's get our piece of cardstock for our panel, and this measures 3 3/4 by 5 inches, okay? So here's what I did. I used the subtles, or actually that's not true. I used Pool Party, Bumblebee, and Flirty Flamingo. So let's do the same thing again. Well, hello, my island mate, Donna. So I don't know if I've ever explained this, but Donna and I were on the same blog one day and we weren't paying attention. And so we were told that we would be banished to the island. And we both kind of giggled about that because we thought, well, that's okay, banish us away. And so anyway, that's the little story behind that. Okay, so this card here, I used this because you can see this flower here matches up with that. So that's what I used on this one. And then on this card, you can see how this flower here matches up with that right there. So that's what I used on this card, okay? So let's use this one on this card, okay? And I'm not going to be all matchy-matchy. Pool Party, Bumblebee, and Flirty Flamingo. Let's get out those brushes, okay? And Denise, let's get into focus here. I think I'm good now. And it doesn't really matter where you start with what color, but I liked to open up each of my ink pads for this. If your ink pads are really hard, like this one is, you can take a birthday candle and just rub it along these edges here, which I incidentally have not done. So just a birthday candle. So the wax of the birthday candle will cause those to slip a little easier. Okay, so let's start. I just want to cover that up. You don't want this to move. You don't have to tack this down, and I didn't with the other ones, but you know what? I will today. And that's just removable tape that you can buy at your big box craft store that starts with the letter M. Let's pick up. Do you use vellum for, no, you know what I used, Karen, for these die cuts? I always have a large bolt of, oh, come on, brain, work with me. Staples cardstock, okay? So this is not Stampin' Up cardstock, but you can use it. But I'm too cheap. So I have a big bolt of Staples cardstock, and that's what I cut that from, Karen. So I'm just gonna hold this down. I wanna make sure that that doesn't move, okay? And I'm not worried about it being darker in certain areas, because I kind of want that effect anyway. So see how this is lifting? I'm not worried because I'm making sure that I'm holding it down here. Now let's grab another color. Same die, I still haven't moved. I'm just moving my fingers so I'm in a different spot. And you know what? Let's get some bumblebee up here. Still holding it down. I have not moved my die. Let's pick up some flirty flamingo. You do the same thing, Susan. Yay! I thought I was the only crazy out there that does that. And when my grandkids come to craft with me and create cards, they know that they can use all of my staple stuff. So now let's remove that and see what I have. Now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this over, and I'm not worried about overlap because I'm being very random anyway. So now I want to make sure that this doesn't move anywhere. Now that I've moved it, and I had bumblebee up there already. I wanted it. I want to try and separate my colors, and I'm not worried if I go over the other color a little bit. And I'm going to pick that up and move it. See how this is coming to life? And now I'm just going to fill in this white area down here. And again, now that I'm down, I want to make sure that this is not moving. And once this is all inked up like this, there's another card right there. So now I see that I've got bumblebee here and I've got flirty flamingo there. So I want to make sure that I'm pulling my pool party in next. Okay? So there really is no rhyme or reason, but, and I want to make sure that I'm right over at the edge there. I just love this effect, and I'm in love with this die set, and super sad that it is going away at the end of June. It's like, what are they thinking? Does anybody else own this? This set, June, is called the Vine Design. I'm going to pull it out as soon as I move my fingers here. I will I'll pull that out, and let's get some bumblebee down here. I'm making sure that my mask does not move. I'm just going to move my paper instead, so I've got a better angle. Okay, so here we go, and there's the reveal. So there is our background using Flirty Flamingo. You can see it popped up there. See how these colors are kind of blended together? You know what? Lori, I think acetate would be too slippery. And I actually, this is quite a while ago now, Lori, and I don't remember what it was that I was trying to, like what dye I was trying to cut acetate with. And it didn't cut nice unless I was doing something wonky. But I wouldn't try acetate because I just have a feeling it would slip around. But that's actually an excellent question. So this is what I was using, and unfortunately this is going to be unavailable on June 30th. So if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you would like me to order this for you, I can totally do that because I am placing an order tomorrow. So this is called the Flowering Vine Dies, and this is the set that comes with that, okay? But if you wanted to bundle it, it goes with the vine design, right? And so I bought it as a bundle. And of course, I never used it, and I can't believe I haven't. And this die here would cut out the sentiments. So a nice long sentiment. So this is, like, even if you didn't want the bundle, this is a keeper. Like, I am not getting rid of this because I just love this effect. Like, that just screams happy to me. And depending on what colors you used, you could use this as a background. Like if you did the same idea using these as your masks, you could use a black or a gray behind there, and you would make a really nice sympathy card. So the possibilities are endless. And oh, Donna, you have to play with it, my friend. I'm just trying to see if I missed any. So June, you wanted to know what set. Lori, you wanted to know if acetate was too slippery. And Donna, you need to be playing with it. And there we go. So I think I'm all caught up. So if anybody is new here, these names here on the side, what that is all about is I do a draw at the end of all of my lives for those that have shared that they're watching. And so at the end of today's live, I will be drawing those that shared last week. Okay, so I'm going to remove that. That was just removable tape so that didn't scoot anywhere. So again, this measures 5 by 3 3/4. My basic black is 5 1/4 by 4, and let's get that down on there. Cherie, I want to welcome you here. I've seen your name pop up before, and it's nice that you came back. Let's get that on there. Now, I used basic black because I wanted to pull these dies in with it, okay? I had cut these out in one of the colors, and I didn't like it as much as with the black. Now, I've gone ahead and I've put Wink of Stella. I don't know if you could see that. But I've got Wink of Stella behind each of these flourishes. Is that what they're called? Now these are a little bit different than the other ones. I think that set cuts out 5. So because this is big, I'm thinking I don't need, unless I cut some of those off, which I can, because I kind of like that one. I like that for sure. And I think I will like that on that side. Let's put this in the middle. I'm just playing around. I don't put anything down until I like what I see. Okay, so now for this one, let's cut some of these off. And I might not even use it anyway, or even I might even use just some. Cut those off nice and flush with the stem, like so. Oh, and that is attached right there. Okay. So I think I'm not wanting that one unless it was down here. Or let's see what happens if we use these guys. I think I'm quite liking that. You girls are awfully quiet today. So yesterday I went to the local greenhouse and bought everything that I needed for my flowers here in the city and at the lake. And I sure didn't feel like gardening, but I started and I finished everything here in the city. Do I like that? I think these are too short. I'm not feeling it. I think I'm feeling that. And I am. There we go. I think I've got it. Let's cut that off because it's just a little bit too long. They just pop, don't they, Susan? I agree 100%. You like the smaller sprigs, do you? Donna? Really? Rather than this? Like, I don't want... Okay, so nothing's down. Nothing's down. Is this one a keeper? Yay or nay? Let's do it. Let's do a vote because this is going to be done in a minute here anyway. Okay, Darlene likes it the way I have it. Kathy likes it the way I have it. And Donna said that's good. Yeah, and okay, so I think I'm going to keep it. And see, this is why I never put anything down until I like it. And this is what it would look like. So I'm going to go for that. I'm going to tuck these away and use them elsewhere. I mean, it's probably going to start getting too busy if I did something like that. Yeah, it's too busy for me. This is good. Okay. June likes it this way as well. Girls, we're going for it. So now that I know that I like this placement, I try not to move a whole lot. And I just put little dots of my multi-purpose liquid glue. And hopefully, let's see. Look at my poor, I think I've had this since 1982. Let's put that down like so. But I do love my tweezers. And let's get that guy. And I realize now that I'm looking at this, when you, with your dies, you actually have a right side and a wrong side, and I winked the wrong side of it. I could use those sprigs in my envelope. You are exactly right, Barb, because they're already winked up. So thank you for that suggestion. And you know what? I'll do that. These are great. Now I don't have glue all over my fingers. And this one too. Oh my goodness, I winked the wrong side. Barb is just full of good ideas. Barb, are you coming to the Zoom? I can't remember now. I didn't post, or I didn't print off the people that have responded, so I can't remember. And so Barb, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, on Tuesday, May 18th, I am doing a Zoom live class, and it's a BYOP. If you would not say anything. Oh, oh, I know. I have a habit. Does anybody else do this? I have a habit of ratting myself out. Do you ever do that? You're showing a card that you make and somebody says, oh, I love your card. And you're like, thanks. It's really crooked though. Look at my sentiment, how crooked it is. Does anybody else do that? Barb, I'll check and see if you are on my Zoom class, because that will be fun. And it's just a BYOP, so everybody gets to do what they want. Doreen, welcome here. So I've got my little butterfly, which I've already cut out. Let's get some wink on there. Jean, you're in. You're in, my friend. I've got you down. So now our butterfly is winked up. We're going to put a dimensional behind him or her. But before we do that, I want to just break up the fibers a little bit. So Doreen, if you're still here, what I like to, I tell my girls, see all these names here? These are the ladies that have shared my video, which is a real compliment to me that they would do that. And I enter their name for a draw. So next week, I will draw these ladies' names. And this week, at the end of this post, I will be drawing the gals that shared last week for a prize. So let's remove that backing and let's put our little butterfly on there, and let's put some dimensionals behind here, and our card is pretty much complete. I love this vine. I'm gonna be using it a lot. So fun, and it makes such a stunning card. Let's get these backings off. So all of my gardening is done here in the city. So when we go to the lake this weekend, I'm gonna get that done. And I'll tell you, it was a push. My neighbor came out and she's like, Denise, look at you go. And I'm like, yeah. I said, Carol, I'm pushing myself because I really do not feel like doing this today. But I did. Oh, I don't have a white card base. Oh, I do. This one is going to be a top fold. It's not going to freeze. Lori, I will write your name down that you shared. Thank you for doing that, and welcome here. Thank you. Yeah, Donna, I looked at the weather forecast, and for the next 2 weeks, it looks amazing. And I don't like where that's going down here. So what I like to do is, let's see. Oh boy, you know what? This panel was cut incorrectly. So I will not have any border on that side, just on the top and the bottom, like so. And Barb, let's do what you suggested. Let's put a little dab of that on here. You're waiting till the long weekend. Hi, Keisha, welcome here. And let's put that down right there. So Barb, thank you for that suggestion. So that is all winked up as well. So Lori, thank you for sharing. And Lori, I don't know if you heard earlier, but if you are interested, you could leave me a personal message on Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time here in Winnipeg. I am hosting a Zoom, what I call a BYOP, and that's where everybody brings their own project and everybody just works on whatever they want to work on. So if you're trying to catch up on past paper pumpkin kits, or if you are working on a card for Father's Day or birthday cards or whatever card you're working on, we're just going to we're just going to, sorry, I'm trying to read and talk. Can't do it. We're just going to get together and have a fun evening of creating together. So, Lori, if you're interested on joining in that, or Keisha, I think I'm saying your name right, Keisha, you had told me once before and I can't remember. I apologize. I'm so bad. If you want to join in that Zoom class, you can. So here are the cards that we created today. June, thank you so much. This one, I used that die. This one I used that, or mask. And so these masks were created, again, using the flowering vine design. Now I am doing a paper share. If anybody is interested, I have one spot left, okay? And if you are interested, you don't need to commit. You can say, I'm interested, can you send me your newsletter? And I can do that. I can send you my newsletter that is all about my paper share. Sandy, thank you so much for the beautiful words, and Susan, you as well. So, ta-da! I'm so pleased with these cards, and I love this masking technique. I'm going to bring the camera up. If anybody else has shared today, before I bring the camera up, please let me know. I have Susan, Karen, Jean, Lucy, Barb, Dar, Tracy, and Lori. Did anybody else share today that I have missed, so I can add your name? And Sandy, you're very, very welcome. I'm happy to share. That's what this is all about. And if you would also like to join our Zoom class on Tuesday evening, drop me a private message with your email address and I will add your name to my list. And we're just going to get together and spend the evening creating together. Thank you, Kathy. Okay, so I think I've got everybody's names. I'm going to bring the camera up so I can do my draw for today. Here we go. Camera's coming up, girls. Now, hopefully I don't have sunglasses on or a fedora or something funky like that. And I am kind of in view here. So here we go. My little tin. The gals that created, Susan, thank you so much. The gals that shared last week that are going in my draw for today. So please listen for your name. If you did, I can't think today. Too much sun yesterday. If I don't call out your name, but you shared last week, please let me know. So I've got Jean, I've got Tracy, I've got Susan, FP, I've got June, I've got Lori, I have Lucy, I have Karen, and Gail. I missed Gail today, and Barb. So those were the gals that shared last week. And Shelley, what are you saying? Oh my goodness, I know. Shelley, seriously, you need to play with them. They are gorgeous and so much fun. They really are. So look at that sunburnt nose. You can tell I was gardening. Yesterday, I try not to be in the sun a whole lot, but anyway. And let's see, I've got one. Who is the winner? Tracy. Tracy, which card would you like? So let's go in order so I don't get confused, because Tracy, I think you are here. Tracy, this is card number 1, okay? And this will be card number 2. So this is using just the fresh freesia. The other ones have other colors in there, and this is card number 3. Okay, so let me do that again, and let me do it this way, Tracy. I think you're still here. So let me know which one you want. 1, 2, or 3. Okay? One, 2, or 3. And Tracy, if maybe you had to get back to work or something. Shelley, thank you so much. I really enjoyed making these, and I was pretty excited to do my live today, because I don't know, when we create a card that we end up liking, I do anyway, I'm always super excited to share it. So I was pretty excited. So Tracy, if I don't hear from you, I will choose which card, and I will send that off to you. And I believe I have your address, because I think you won a draw before. So ladies, thank you so much for sharing, and I will tuck these names away for next week's draw. Okay? So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend, because it's almost here. I'm going to download this and put this on my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would be honored if you did. That would be such a compliment. You can find me on YouTube under my name, Denise Willerton. That simple. So with that, I bid you all adieu. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. Have a great weekend. And thanks everybody for coming by. It's always nice to see your names pop up. Thanks again. Have a lovely day.